What's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday night. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. Super team of sports talk is right here with y'all as we always do 2 times a week. Here to give y'all our NFL Week 5 picks. I'm one half of the team, Diego Barishnikov, the Black Dominican Russian I like to call myself. And I'm here with my main man, my partner in crime, Uncle Hate.
What's good people? It's the other A&A Sports. It's your boy Uncle Hate here on a Thursday night to drop these Week 5 picks and discuss the first quarter. We have gotten through Week 4 already, going into Week 5. It moves fast, people. We're going to touch on that a little bit. Disappointments, surprises, who we think is our MVP of the first quarter. But besides that, we got to start off with the story of the day. What's good with you, homie, before we get into this nonsense?
Oh, I can't call it, man. Everything is gravy. Like you said, we might as well go ahead and dive into it. As we all know by now, yesterday Cam Newton had an interview, and I can't even remember her name. I should have been talked about all day. Is it Ramona? No, that's Ramona.
Jordan Rodriguez or something?
Jordan. I don't think it's Rodriguez, but something to that effect, and my apologies for not having her name right. But she asked a question.
I just didn't remember it.
Right. She asked Cam a question about Devin Funchess being physical at the top of his routes and whatnot. And, Cam thought it was a little funny that women discussing routes, and it's went downhill from there. There's been a lot of different sides, a lot of different perspectives. Most of it, from what I've heard so far, has been gender-oriented. Males have one perspective, women have their perspective, and then, you got some in the middle. So with it being your quarterback, I'll let you kind of kick this thing off. What was your take on it, his comments, et cetera, et cetera?
It was stupid. I mean, in today's society, the way things move, it's almost better to think it but not speak it because it's so PC. I don't think he was being vindictive or mean. I think he honestly thought it was funny. He took a second, paused, and answered her question. Now, he shouldn't have laughed at her. It's just certain things you shouldn't do. Cam ain't no kid no more. I believe he's 28 years old. And he has to know that you got to move different than how he moved with this situation. He has to know. But what all I've been hearing, and for the yoga people to drop him already, people, this wasn't that deep. It really wasn't that deep. He was it disrespectful? Yes. Should he apologize? Probably. But it didn't seem that deep to me, and this has been the talking point all day long. And it's today's society. I mean, damn.
Right. As we, I put a poll up on the screen. AA Sports, we just put up a poll this morning. I don't know what I was doing up at 5:56 a.m., but that's when the poll went up. And as you can see, we have a mixed bag of results here, with a slight majority coming in saying it's overblown. But at the same token, I'm pretty sure majority of our followers, listeners are males. So you have to take that into consideration. When I heard the comments last night, like you said, we know the society that we live in these days. I immediately kind of cringed a little bit because I could tell, okay, this might not go too well for Cam, especially with it being Cam and his comments always being, I don't want to say everything is taken out of context, but his comments are always scrutinized.
Right.
And he's put that on himself, so that's just on him. But I didn't take it as him trying to be sexist or disparaging to her.
Right.
The way I took it is he was a little shocked, surprised. I mean, I'll use myself as an example. I got a wife, sister, cousins, mom, grandmother, friends. A lot of them like football.
Right.
But if I walk into a room and they breaking down a route tree, I'm going to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much they love football, I'm going to be surprised that they may be breaking it down to that degree. It doesn't mean that I don't think that they are capable of learning, that stuff or anything like that. It's just it would be surprising to me because I'm not used to hearing that. And so I think a lot of this is spun out of control because most people, especially the media, is taking it one way, thinking he was trying to be sexist.
And he wasn't. I mean, he just wasn't trying to be that. Was it shitty? Was it wrong? Yeah. But I don't believe he was sitting there mocking the chick. I mean, he gave her a legitimate answer once he got over laughing at the situation. And, like you just said, if somebody would have came to me asking me, a female at least, well, what do you think about when they switch from that cover to they'll have blitz, something like that. It would surprise me. But you just got to know that the lane you're in, you can't. I couldn't imagine being a celebrity at this point. I hope the shit that we're doing blows up one day, so I ain't got to go deal with what I deal with every day. I hope it does. But the celebrity that comes with it, I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't imagine.
Right. Because and a lot of it, us as men, I think I will say this: we have to understand that a lot of this, from a woman's perspective, comes from them not being treated fairly,
right?
Not getting as much pay as men on jobs. There's a lot of double standards when it comes to things men and women can do. So I think a lot of the foundation, is there, and I understand that, and I can respect that.
Right.
That's why we were chatting about it earlier today amongst our friends, and as men, I think we just got to kind of fall back on this one. Yeah. This is the argument we're not going to. You're not going to win this one trying to continue to justify it. I think the best thing to do is to listen to the women's perspective, open ears, closed mouth, and then maybe give your side. Say, hey, as a guy, this is kind of where we're coming from, and that's the only way I think you can kind of come to any type of agreement, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it was wrong. He should have moved different, but Cam got to know better. He has to know better.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, you've gone through media training plenty of times. You can't say certain things. You know this. This is not barbershop talk when you're standing up there in front of that mic. So he's got to do better.
Put it this way: Cam know what to sidestep. He know what to avoid and how to avoid when he don't want to talk about stuff.
Right, because he was very
over the last year. So.
Exactly. With his all lives matter comments, his comments about Cap. So you're right. He knows how to sidestep and not answer a question.
Shit, I was more offended this week when he came. No, last week when he came out talking about, man, Cap's a legend. He gave up his career for this cause and all that. And all I kept flashing back to was your ass last year. Damn near didn't know you knew what he was doing. And all lives matter and all that. But, maybe he had a year to get, awoken or whatever. But,
Right.
You got to move different, Cam. You got to move different.
Yeah, definitely. Now, the only kind of question I have is, and this would be for Jordan. She said, I'm not quoting the statement, but she said that she tracked him down after the press conference, and kind of asked him to clarify, his statement or what have you. Now, we don't know how that conversation went. We don't know how she came at him. We don't know none of that. But they stated that he expressed regret for using the wording that he used.
Right.
He didn't apologize.
Right.
Now, to me, if you come to me as a woman and say, hey, I don't think that was cool what you said, I took it this particular way. Okay, I understand. My bad. I probably chose wrong wording.
Right.
That would be, at least in my head, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that would be, to me, my form of apologizing by acknowledging that I could have moved differently, or maybe not said it in the way that I said it, so it was clear that I was not trying to be, sexist or down you. But him laughing about it probably didn't help.
Throw this last thing in there off of what you just said. She works for the Charlotte Observer, and she's the beat writer for the Panthers. She gonna have to deal with Cam Newton a whole lot. Now, if he expressed some regret and remorse, she could have deaded that situation and moved forward. But that right there, that lob she got with him, doing that gets you from Charlotte to possibly Bristol and national. She was national news today with that. If he expressed that remorse and wanted to move forward, let it move forward. Maybe she needed the apology for that to happen. But, it's amazing how the internet stuff works, because now she's having to apologize herself for stuff that happened years ago. So, I'm not saying the women ain't wrong. It's just I don't think he was meaning to disrespect, but it was messed up all day long. Not
And
trying
then-
to cover him. He was wrong
Right.
all
And,
day.
and that's it at the end of the day, not making excuses for him, but at the same time, no, I don't think he was trying to be sexist.
Nah.
We all say a lot of stuff a lot of the times, and it's taken out of context and not in the way that we actually meant it. So,
hey, how can he be sexist? What you call my quarterback? How can he be sexist when he dressed like would you say Miss Doubtfire?
Miss Doubtfire, Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
And that was kind of funny to me too, because I tweeted it last night that he was talking about this being funny that a woman knew about a route tree. The whole time he kind of sounded like a woman to me.
Right.
Like, man, come on, put some bass in your voice, dog.
These damn millennials.
Oh man. All right, but that's what's up. So again, our female listeners, I hope we have come across tonight in a way that you understand what we're saying and that we're not adding fuel to the fire. Again, we mean no disrespect. We love y'all. Peace and love.
All day. All right, let's jump into a few things. The first quarter came to an end on Monday night. First quarter of the league, of the season. 4 games down. We're heading into week 5. I wanted to had a few topics. I want to talk about who was your first quarter MVP, who was your surprise team, who was your disappointment. I thought about it before we went on. If you got a rookie of the year so far, who you think? Because I think that's kind of tight after these first 4 weeks between 2 cats. But you want to start off?
Rookie of the year, off top of my head, Kareem Hunt.
Deshaun been balling though.
Huh?
Deshaun kind of made it tight these last 2-3 weeks.
He has, but Kareem been doing it from week 1.
He has, yes. That would be my choice.
I give him a slight edge there, but a lot of the times those type of things tend to favor the quarterback the longer it goes. So you could very well be on point with that. As far as my MVP,
I'm gonna surprise you with mine. I hate this. It's gonna hurt coming out my mouth, but
go ahead. I'm listening. You got Alex.
I can't really think of nobody else. Brady got 10 touchdowns, no picks, but they're 2-2. He can't put that on him, but Alex has played the best ball I can recall him playing.
Yeah, that is true. Only 4 games in, I really don't have an MVP, honestly. So we'll touch back up on that midway through the season.
You're not being fun.
I'm not. It's like you said, it's hard. You got all of these teams 2-2.
It's been a strange year. It really has.
Right.
People haven't shown up like we thought they would. I guess that segues into disappointments and everything. But I just said Alex Smith was the MVP of the league so far. So.
Right.
I ain't expect that at all.
And as I sit here and look down the list of these games and just try to think about players on these teams, nothing pops out to me. Maybe Matthew Stafford, Detroit, they're 3-1. Maybe. Aaron Rodgers will probably be. Aaron Rodgers will probably be in that conversation.
You're right. It's really not much to go off.
Yeah, it's not a lot. But I don't have a problem with Alex Smith for right now. So I guess we got all Chiefs.
We're gonna find out.
I will say my defense player is old boy from Dallas, Timmons.
Yeah. Okay, let me think. Do I have a defensive one? If I had to do a defensive one, I'm gonna say the Buffalo defense. And I know it's not a player, but that defense. Did you see 3-1 coming from Buffalo? And it ain't been all Tyrod.
No, not at all. I haven't. It's funny, Dub. The Buffalo Bills are leading the division at 3-1, and the Patriots have the same record as the Jets and the Jaguars.
Jets can tank right, cuz you can't even tank right. And I tell you what, man, this feels like a L tonight with Gronk not playing. Only reason why I didn't take them is because both of the damn Tampa linebackers, Levante David and the other one, Quan Alexander, aren't playing. But with Gronk not playing, it kind of levels it out in a sense to me. A lot of points. It should be.
Okay, and we're gonna get to we're gonna get to our picks in a minute. Looks like the game is kicking off as we speak. Biggest surprise Who's your biggest surprise team this year?
New York Giants being 0-4.
That's your biggest surprise?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. L.A. Rams.
Okay.
Rams. Didn't see that.
Okay. I got my biggest surprise as the Jets. I mean, we just talked about they can't even tank right. Here we go. Here we were, at least myself, thinking they may go 0-16, maybe pull out one game, and they're on a 2-game win streak.
Crazy.
So, Todd Bowles probably sitting back, I ain't letting this job go that quick. Not that easy. So that's my biggest surprise. I'm assuming your biggest disappointment is the Giants at 0-4. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of people's.
Yeah.
Just to kind of go outside the box a little bit, just mix it up a little bit. I'm going with the team that's going to get ready to play tonight, the Patriots. We talked about in our season preview all of the things that they added, how they were supposed to be reloaded and that much better than they were even last year. People had them going 16-0, which I thought that was crazy. But here they are struggling, looking at 2-2. And if my picks are right, they're going to be 2-3 after the night.
Oh, shit. So you stepped out there. How about that? You know what? Now, I said that shit the other day. You was like, nah, dog, I need to wait. You was going to steal that pick from me. It's all good.
Nah, it's a little gamesmanship, But, I thought about it. They're not playing good. Short week. The Bucks looked pretty good last week. Who are going to cover those receivers? So.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Only reason why I didn't go with my disappointment is because I went team overall. Because if I was going to say disappointment on their end, I'd just say the defense. Because it ain't supposed to be this in the secondary. It's not. They ain't never had a pass rush. But the secondary, Malcolm Butler, Gilmore, Devin McCourty, Patrick Chung, those ain't young boys. Those are veterans. And they catches wide open on them every damn game. Mike Evans might have 300 yards tonight. Just might.
You're right. What I was getting ready to say about that.
I'm reaching on that. He ain't gonna go Julio.
Hey, he on the field, so he don't have another foot injury or hammy or something.
Ooh, Julio.
Oh, that's what I was gonna bring up. So if the Patriots do win tonight, little fun fact for y'all. It'll be the first time Bill Belichick won in Tampa. That's the only city he has not won in.
Well, you know what he gonna say if they don't win? We got to coach better. We got to play better.
It's just football.
We got
Yeah. It's just one game. We're gonna saddle up and get ready for next week.
Got to coach better. Got to play better.
God, he's the worst fucking interview. All right, so. We got that. We got those done. So let's jump on into these Week 5 picks. Now, our records from last week, we had about 5 games last week. You was looking to try to close this gap.
I think I only won 2.
You won 3. We had 5 games different. You won 3 out of those 2.
Okay, I won 3. Cool.
So you went 9-7. I went 8-8. That brings our overall total. I am now 37-27, and you are 33-31. So we're gonna pop off to these picks today. We'll try a little different format today. We're gonna go game by game and give our picks alternating instead of just running them down.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
All right. So I think we just went over tonight's game. You got the Patriots, and I got the Bucks.
Gotcha.
We got the Jets and the Browns coming in. Do the Browns get their first win, or do the Jets go on a 3-game win streak?
Jets going 3-0. God damn it.
Yeah, it pains me to say it. I think so too. So I got the Jets as well on that one. Your boys, the Panthers, going into Detroit this week. Battle of 3-1 teams, I believe, right?
3-1.
3-1 teams. I was already leaning toward the Lions, but now with all this stuff going on, I think Cam might be distracted this week. It's a road game. Something just tells me that won't go right this week. So I got Detroit pulling it out. Who you got?
Take Carolina. I think they're gonna run with that momentum. I'm not impressed with their offense, Detroit's offense. They ain't really been putting up the points I thought they would. The defense been good, but I'm thinking we're gonna go up there and win this game.
Okay. All right. That'll be a good win.
Low scoring.
Low scoring. Okay. All right. Next up, another 1:00 game. My 49ers at the Colts. Who you got with this one?
I like what I saw from Jacoby Brissett. That offensive line wasn't worth a shit, but I like what I saw from him. So I think they're gonna get this win.
Okay. I think we're getting our.
And I like y'all.
I think we're getting our first one this week. We've been close the last couple of weeks. As you can see, I got the old throwback on today to Frank Gore. He did come out and say he's gonna be a Niner for life this week. And we play him this week. So I think we're gonna go up there and be able to finally get that first W up there in Indy.
T.Y. Hilton, y'all ass, and Jacoby Beck gonna run for 100 yards on the ground and throw.
And now that's very possible because with our corners, T.Y. Hilton he could get loose. Somebody just scored back there. Oh no, he dropped it. Damn, Mike Evans. Next game, the Tennessee Titans going up to the Dolphins.
I changed that game. Shout out to the homie Glass. I changed it on the Yahoo picks just now. I changed it to the Dolphins because I don't think Mariota's going to play. If Mariota was going to play, I would have took them, but I'm going to go Miami right now because I am not putting no faith in Matt Castle. No bueno.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Titans. After last week, I'm not drinking the Dolphins. I ain't going to say drinking their Kool-Aid, but I went with them last week, and they laid a fat goose egg on my ass.
It's just Mariota for me. If Mariota was playing, I just don't know right now, but I'm thinking he's not going to play.
Right.
So I got to deal with the color.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the Titans coming off of that ass whooping that they had last week, they're going to want to bounce back. So that's why I got them. Next game, Bills at the Bengals. Bills coming in 3-1. The Bengals are 1-3, I believe. Maybe 2-2 at the best, at most. But, I got Buffalo going to Cincy and pulling out a W. What you got?
I got Buffalo as well. I ain't got no faith in Cincinnati. They balled last week. They played Cleveland. I need to see more.
I got you. I can understand that. All right. We got the L.A. Chargers. And I was able to say the L.A. Chargers without saying San Diego first. So it's becoming not new, but it's becoming clear to me. Don't like West Coast teams coming to play 1 o'clock games on the far East Coast. Both of them are 0-4. They got to win sometime. I'm taking the Giants to go ahead and get their first one. They came close. They lost by last-minute field goals the last 2 weeks. So I think they finally get their first W.
Yeah, I think they're going to get that. The Giants going to get that W. But Keenan Allen's going to get 200 yards and 2 touchdowns because I play you in fantasy this week.
Oh, man. Let's see. Jaguars at the Steelers.
That's the closest we got to Welcome to the Trap. But I am not in no way, shape, or form putting my faith in Blake Bortles to go up to Pittsburgh and win that game. So I'm going to go Pittsburgh. But that video you sent me last night, that was funny shit. With old boy.
Oh, Antonio Brown. His
Gatorade bottle won't round too.
Yeah. Snuck up on me last time. What's up?
Good way to diffuse it. We didn't even touch on that this week. We didn't touch on Ben's comments. You want to touch that real quick? We gotta get up out of here.
Fuck Ben.
I feel the same way. Y'all was sucking shit. You supposed to be the leader.
You know what I'm saying? I used to kind of like that dude, but now I'm just starting to not like him. His. The
older he gets, he turns to a sucker, man. The older he gets.
And being a 2-time unconvicted rapist doesn't help. But I digress.
Yeah.
Now, if that game was in Jacksonville, though, I might pick the Jacksonville Jaguars to just sneak one out because we know what Pittsburgh they flaky on the road, but it's still a nation, so I'm taking them.
If them Savages go up there and win, boy.
They ain't gonna be able to shut Jalen Ramsey up if they do.
At all.
All right. Rounding out the 1 o'clock games for Sunday, we got the Arizona Cardinals, again, another West Coast team traveling east to Philly. I just like what I see out of Philly right now, even though they got LeGarrette Blount finally had a showing last week. So I'm taking the Eagles in that game.
Eagles.
You ain't going to take your boy Carson Palmer?
Nah.
No, not this week? All right.
Nah.
All right. Now, this could be possibly the game of the week. Seahawks at the L.A. Rams. I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think they are going to show the Rams, okay, yeah, you off to a nice hot start. We rounding in the form, or at least trying to. this is still our division until otherwise noted. Y'all still trying to, y'all the new kids on the block still. And I think that defense is going to give the Rams a day that they haven't had so far this year, taking the Seahawks.
They always play each other hard. I like what I'm seeing out of the Rams, but I'm not jumping off the cliff.
Oh, I thought you was
I got to make up games. I got to make up games.
Do it, man. Thought you was going to do it. Is you about it?
I'm not about it this week. I'm behind, cuz. I got to make up these games. But that feels like a Rams win. I can't play the fence, though, so I'm going to take Seattle. I don't like what I'm seeing out their offense. People sitting there talking about they blew out the Colts last week. They had 2 pick sixes.
Yeah.
So, and if they putting their faith in Eddie Lacy, bless your heart.
Okay. All right.
So, I'm going to take with Seattle. I'm going to go with it.
Everything you just said sounds like you want to go with the Rams, man.
I want to, but, man, I jumped off the cliff week 2. I got to stay. I got to play it straight now.
Hey.
I don't went to the casino because I done spent all my money the first hour. I'm just drinking free drinks at this point. That's it. Free drinks and just watching.
Over there on the penny slots.
I'm on the penny slots. You let me jump off the cliff week 2.
Hey man, let you die right on off. No parachute. All right, we got the Raiders going to Oakland to play Derek Carless. No offensive line gelling, no run game, no Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper dropping ball. Raiders team.
I think they said Crab gonna play.
Okay.
But EJ Manuel.
Enough said.
You know what though? I'm gonna take Baltimore because it got to be some pride at this point.
Right.
It got to be some pride. They got their ass whooped in London. They come right back this week and let Le'Veon Bell run all over them. It got to be some pride at this point. They're gonna take away Lynch. The corners are solid.
They 2-2, right?
They 2-2. They were funny money the first time we started talking about it. Right. They real funny at this point.
Okay. I mean, the Raiders just got too much going on negatively for me right now. I'm taking the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last 4 o'clock game, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the only game on at 4 o'clock if you don't have NFL Sunday ticket or Fire Stick or any means to watch any other game other than what's on your regular TV. Packers at the Cowboys.
I'm surprised you didn't say that was the game of the week.
I just kind of said it off the top of my head when I saw that Seattle Rams. I didn't look at any of the other ones. That was one of them freestyle comments. But this one does.
All good, done.
Yeah, this one does feel more like the game of the week, actually.
Yeah, it does. And I think the Cowboys gonna get their ass whooped at home. Aaron Rodgers gonna go in there now and get it done. I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it. Take Dak and them.
Hell no. With that defense, no. Now, what could be a saving grace for Dallas is if Devontae Adams and Ty Montgomery don't play. But from what I've seen so far, Devontae Adams has been practicing. He's going through the concussion protocol. No setback so far. Ty Montgomery has been practicing with a vest. McCarthy said he looked good. No issues. They're going to go again tomorrow and see what's up. But all things are leaning toward them playing, at least Ty Montgomery at least. Now, whether Devontae can clear the concussion protocol or not is remaining to be seen. But they still got Jordy Nelson. They still got Randall Cobb. They got some other weapons. They got that boy Aaron Jones who stepped into the game last week after Ty Montgomery went out. He got some solid carries for him. And I just do not like Dallas' secondary.
I don't like that secondary at all.
Yeah. If Green Bay can keep that boy Timmons off of Aaron Ass, which I think they'll be able to because Aaron is not a standstill in the pocket quarterback, I think they'll be fine. He probably is going to torch Dallas for at least 350.
This is a little bit of fantasy talk before we get up out of here. This will be the game that Diz gets off, I think.
Think so?
Because Green Bay secondary ain't that good. It's really not.
You don't like
I'm still going to take Green Bay in this game.
Okay. All right, and then the Sunday night game, we got the undefeated 4-0 Kansas City Chiefs going into the rookie Deshaun Watson-led Houston Texans, excuse me. This game was kind of toss-up for me. You got to lose sometime. I'm going with the Texans at home over the Chiefs.
I figured you was gonna do that shit. You don't like Alex Smith, and that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and take him because I believe that defense will scheme for Deshaun, but I think they got enough to get it done. I'll tell you one thing I was wrong about going into it so far in the first quarter. I had J.J. Watt winning all them damn awards. Have you heard his name this year? Yeah. Outside of what he did for the Hurricane, have you heard his name?
I did hear his name one time. I think it was last week, and they brought it up when they mentioned that he didn't have any sacks yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like you hearing Jadeveon Clowney's name, and JJ's just maybe. You know what? I'm gonna say that they're double teaming JJ. I'm gonna say that, but I ain't heard shit this year, and I was expecting Defensive Player of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year.
You had them lined up.
But I felt like you know he putting all them workout videos and hating on everybody with the Twitter. I figured he was gonna bring it. Just maybe he didn't have his supplements right going into this season, and he's not doing what he was doing.
That and maybe them Skechers that he endorsing the wearing, and them shits ain't working out.
Nah, he got Reeboks.
Reeboks? Are they still in business? Who the hell wear Reeboks?
If you not wearing Soldier Reeves, I ain't messing with no Reeboks.
Yeah, no,
at all.
I definitely ain't messing with no Reebok cleats. This ain't fucking 1993.
And he sat there and took that shot at LeVar Ball. Wearing shoes. Come on, cuz. Anyway, yeah, so that's another game we're off. Okay. Got on that Monday night game.
All right, the last game, Monday night. We got the Vikings at the Bears. Don't know if Sam Bradford is going to play or not. You got Mitch Trubisky starting his first game. It's in Chicago. Dalvin Cook out with an ACL. So I'm not sure if Latavius Murray is quite ready to play. I think they said he's about 75, 80%. He's still healing from the ankle surgery. So if he doesn't – Did he play last week? Okay. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. He did. They were trying to figure out whether he was ready for a full load. That's what it was. But they got Jared McKinnon there that can still come in and do things on third down. So if Sam Bradford plays, which I think he will, I got the Vikings going into Chicago and winning the Monday night game. That defense will carry them.
I got Minnesota also because, yet again, I play in fantasy, and I'm expecting 2 pick sixes and 11 sacks on the Minnesota defense against Mitch Trubisky. Bingo, bango.
Okay. All right, so this week, you took the Jets too, right? My bad, I forgot to write that down.
Yeah, I took the Jets.
All right, so this week.
It's 5 again.
You see the Patriots-Bucks game, Panthers-Lions, 49ers, Colts, Titans, Dolphins, and Chiefs, Texans. Okay. So, I'm up 4 games. We got 5 different this week. We're going to see how it go. You could very well be in the lead by a game come this time next week. We'll see. I doubt it.
Because you don't have breakaway speed. I'm on you.
You might have breakaway speed, but you got Ted Ginn hands.
That's so disrespectful. End this damn show right now.
I'm a dick and dunk that shit all the way down the field and chew up all the clock and then score with like 3 seconds. So disrespectful.
Ted Ginn hands.
Hey, done. Tell them where to reach you at on social media, man.
You can hit me at Rick8000. Holler at me. I talk sports.
Oh, man. You can reach myself at Diego Barish on Twitter. Always don't forget to check us out on the YouTube channel. Remember to watch, like, hit that subscribe button. Share that with your friends. Also, thank you guys for tuning in to us and listening on the speaker platform. We appreciate that. Remember to tap that heart, tap that star so you can subscribe to the shows. Shout out to some of our new followers, Clutch Talk Sports, Rob, Lord Baltimore, Mission 1. My bad. I'll get you on Tuesday, but we appreciate all the new love. As always, you can check us on the IG and Facebook page as well. We always got content there. Shout out to the Urban Arena crew. Glass and Brandon at Get With It Sports, Nicole Monique at That's What She Said Sports, Left-Handed, he's got a radio show, The boys Kane and Ice over there, they still doing their thing on YouTube. What's up, fellas? So we got a lot, a lot of things going on. Fantasy League is jumping off. Get some good competition there. Rory, what's up, boy? You skating. You skated last week. You got me by 3 points. I'm going to see you again, though. I'm going to see you again.
So we 0-2 to Rory right now?
Yeah, combined, yeah. I think he beat you by a point, and he beat me by 3. Hey, man, I'm at the bottom of the division in our own damn league. That can't fly. So we got to do something about that. All right. Let's get out here and watch this game, people. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Y'all have a good weekend. It's AA Sports, baby.
I got plans, people.
Straight sports, no chaser. Y'all know what it is. We'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.